Because the times
Woke up this morning thinking about
Those summer days.
best friend got caught up when I stayed in Douglasville. Doing some stuff by myself. I'm a
Hey everyone, what's going on with y'all today? I got Atlanta Boy, the merch. So this is what we rocking this year. We're Atlanta boys, we Atlanta girls, we Atlanta people. We represent where we from, and I'm from Atlanta. So y'all should be getting some merch with the Atlanta Boy, or y'all can call me Tario. If y'all do get the merch, y'all can text me on Tario_3000, and I will shout you out and post you. This is all the merch right here. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at the art print. Okay, look at the well, we don't really mess with Galaxies here. We iPhone gang, but it's okay if you do have a Galaxy or a Samsung. We do not discriminate. You know, that being said, go ahead and get yours at redbubble.com. Peace.
What's good, y'all? So I did episode 2. So I'm gonna do episode 1 and episode 3 for y'all tonight. Let's get into it. Kendrick Lamar breaks down tracks from Pimp to Butterfly, part 1.
It's been a long time, brother.
Man, real talk. How you been?
I've been good. How about you?
Good, man. Working, man.
Okay, I already see it.
Yeah,
man.
that.
I mean, I feel like we do these. We don't do them often, but we do it when it's important. I feel like every album we spoke for OD. I think we did the freshman cover around OD.
Yeah, man. Some
go
years
back.
back, some work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Section 80. We
Section
definitely
80.
sat down and talked.
Every album,
Yeah.
every process.
I think the last time I interviewed you was about 3 days before Good Kid, Mad City came out, and it was leaking all over the place.
was
And
leaking.
I'm trying to grab the leak, so I have
Yeah.
things to talk about. But we spoke and sat down in Vegas, and that was a great interview.
Definitely.
And here we are, the Pimp a Butterfly, man.
Man, journey.
How relieved? I know you worked hard on this. Was there like an exhale once it came out and you were done with it?
Yeah, definitely. It was an exhale once we, the final mix, because it's so much, for me, it's so much of a spiritual process in making the album. I gotta really feel connected to the music. I gotta feel connected to what I'm talking about. And that can drain you, know, because you're pulling all these different emotions out. You're grabbing all these different experiences around the world and all these different conversation pieces, and you almost have to reenact that, because you can't. The time I got inspiration, I probably was on the road. I didn't have no tour bus to record. So I gotta pull that energy back out, you know, and locked in with the same people for 6-7 months to a year. That's a big release, getting down to that last mix, a big relief. So it's a blessing, man.
When did you decide upon to Pimp a Butterfly? Did you know coming in that's what it was going to be, or was there a process of recording and filling out in the studio, and then the concept for this album came to you?
The concept, I knew that was going to be the concept. I didn't know if that was going to be the title. What's a trip about that title, and I just seen on this blog called what's that Top Dog? No, Dead End Hip Hop. What's that, Dead End? When they was talking about To Pimp a Caterpillar. Yeah, To Pimp a Caterpillar. That was the original name, and they caught it because the abbreviation was Tupac. 2PAC. And that was the original point once I got the interview.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm coming with the idea, and me changing it to Butterfly, I just really want to show the brightness of life, and the word pimp, it has so much aggression.
Right.
And that represents several things. For me, it represents using my celebrity for good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Another reason is not being pimped by the industry
Right.
through my celebrity.
Right.
You know, so it gets even deeper than that for me. I could be talking all day about
Okay.
it,
But it was almost called To Pimp
yeah,
a Caterpillar.
a caterpillar, yeah. And shout out to them too
Yeah,
for picking that up.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's
They just got a major look.
that's good minds, man. That tripped me out when Top Dog showed me that, for
Right.
real. That somebody actually caught that.
Let's get into the first song, Wesley's Theme.
Yeah.
You know, and I look at the titles, I look at track lists before I go in. I didn't know where you was. I was like, who's Wesley?
Yeah.
And you go in, and it almost feels to me like you're playing this character. When I get signed, homie, I'ma act a fool.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite records off the joint. First off, the lyrics is me going back to that feeling of what I wanted to do when I got signed. These are actually real thoughts.
Right.
You go back to that same mentality when you get some money. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go do this for the homies. I'm gonna take them around the world, let them see things they never seen before. You feel me? And that was the energy. Everything was a time capsule. I just couldn't put it out. You know what I mean? That was a time capsule. That was a moment. But the overall theme of the record, why I love it so much, is because it talks about something that we weren't taught in school when we get this money. I spent all my time in school and escaping prison and escaping the system. So you mean to tell me the moment I become successful and I get some money and I don't know how to manage my money, that you're gonna throw me back in jail for taxes?
Well, you had the line, educated, but I got $1 million check.
Exactly.
So nobody's prepared you for, and this is how it relates to Wesley Snipes. They might Wesley Snipes your ass.
Nobody prepared us for this. Nobody. It's so important. They teach us everything else in these curricular activities redundantly.
Well, how did you learn? Because I mean, though you start off when I get signed, homie, I'm acting fool. I don't see you acting. I don't see the big chains. I don't see. Maybe you got them tucked somewhere, but you kind of always seem like you had your head straight.
Yeah, that's the likes of God putting that spirit. I didn't learn from person. I didn't learn from man. That's me, him putting something in me to know, okay, you have a lot of responsibility, but I wouldn't say I know 100% today.
Right.
And these are steps. As the more fortune I get, the more success I get. These are things I gotta learn, and standards and delays. I gotta learn how to put money out and the things I work hard for, and accepting that, because you can't run from it, whether you're rich or whether you're poor, and it's just a system. So I put that through my music to give game to the kids that it's not being taught in them schools. It's up to me, because I'm going through it, and just like every other artist going through it, whether it's me, J. Cole, or whoever, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. That's why I try to find people to teach me stuff now. A finance professor that's black. I suggest a lot of young black men and women, you know, young black people in general that's in college, didn't go to college, or dropped out of high school. Watch Dr. Boyce Watkins on how to manage your money, how to have a certain business mentality, a smart money mentality, a hustle mentality. Because I learned a lot of business stuff from him. I'm proud to say that. In school, they didn't teach me shit. High school, they didn't really teach me nothing. The only thing I can say that got me better, one thing that I learned in high school was getting better at writing. That makes sense. Reading more. Doing a little bit more advanced math. That's about it. Like history, that was fun to me. I liked it. Economic class didn't really teach you shit. Honestly, it really didn't. You had like the PE coach or some random teacher that don't really do his job the right way, teaching you something. I'm just saying, that's just was my school. I don't know about y'all school. Let me know in the comments below, how did y'all school teach y'all? Did y'all learn a lot about business, how to do taxes and everything? Because I didn't. Be honest with you, I didn't.
They know what I'm talking about.
When I listen to songs, I visualize things. Maybe it's because this is the first song plus the album cover. But I envision the album. I envision the album cover in front of the White House.
Yeah.
And your people's just mobbing.
Yep.
Acting the fool.
Acting the fool.
What was the impetus for that White House cover? Because that's a statement just in itself.
It's several meanings, actually. It's several meanings. One of the meanings is Wesley Theory. You know, that song inspired that cover. For me personally, it's going back to the neighborhood and taking the folks that haven't seen nothing and taking them around the world, whether you want to call them ignorant or not. They need to see these things, whether it's the White House, whether it's Africa, whether, you know, it's London, you know.
Robin's Island.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they need to see these things, and that's one explanation for it. It gets a little deeper.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Let's move on, because I want to get through some of these, man. I want to give the people, these are the things that the people want to know, because we've gotten to sit with the album for a couple of weeks, and now we got questions. King Kunta, to me, feels like, and there's a message in that, but out of all the songs, it might feel like the most rappiness, pounding my chest, like, listen, don't get it twisted, I'm giving you knowledge, but I'm still the king out here.
Yeah, it can go either way, you know, and I wrote it just because of that, and I want it to be not as complex as a lot of my lyrics, but still have a message behind it, you know. The actual rhyme and scheme of things is simple, and you know all about rhymes, it seems, so you hear me a few times and say I like that, but I want to make that real simplistic in a boastful way, but also have having a sense of integrity, you know, behind it. I've been called many things growing up, you know, and in the state of just being a black man, I've been called, you know, many things from my ancestors. You know, they've been called many things, but it's taking that negativity and being proud of it and making it to your own, saying I am a king, you know, no matter what you call me. And along with that, I think it really just shows heart, heart of who I am, you know. It's always from the music.
It sound 8 feet tall, that record.
Yeah, man. Got a short dude out here, like a giant.
You do have one line though that, where you call out, say I can respect rapping.
Yeah.
With a Ghost Rider, man.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
There was a time when having a Ghost Rider in hip hop was a no-no. Like your career was done if that was found out. And I think this generation, we've grown more accepting of it, and it seems like hip hop has gotten past that. Yeah. But you seem to draw a line in the sand, and I was wondering what prompted that.
All the time. I got in the game ghostwriting, you know, and I know how much work and how much ethic, you know, ethic you need behind that. So at the end of the day, it's really about respecting that. Respecting these writers, but also as a new artist, you have to stand behind your work, man, and you have to really truly honor the code of hip hop as a new artist. You know, I'm not mentioning the older guys that already laid down the foundations and have the accolades and things like that. The new kids that's coming in this generation, we weren't taught that. You know, we shouldn't be taught that just because the time is new. We need to go in there and be creative as possible. Be creative as possible, and if you do have help, acknowledge their help, you know.
Well, who you seen with a Ghost Rider? Can we talk about that?
Oh, no, I can't say who I seen with a Ghost Rider, but
I knew you wasn't gonna answer that, but
nah,
I was like,
Nah, but it just.
But it's even like a newer generation.
It's a newer
MCs.
generation.
Wow.
It's not even about who. It's the new kids, you know.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
we got to stand behind that pen and honor your pen, because growth is everything.
Right. Well, I'm glad you took that stance. Like I said, I think we become a little lenient on that situation, and it was refreshing to hear you take that stance.
Definitely.
So I commend you for that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like you're not a real rapper if you ghostwrite. If you have ghostwriters, you're not a real rapper. I understand if you starting out like he said, if you still trying to get a name for yourself and you getting on ghostwriters, no. If you like a Drake and you just want to make a song, hey, I want to make that song popular. Can I just record that song? I don't really care at that point. Even at Kendrick Lamar status, I don't care at his point. But starting out, if he was like that, all these ghostwriters, I can respect them because he don't got his, you know. And then, like he said, if you do have writers, shout them out, show them love. Don't let them be in the dark. They shouldn't be ghosts. They should be writers to help you write a song. It shouldn't be that hard to write songs. Like in rap, no. In pop and all that other stuff, R&B, I understand. That being said, let me know what y'all think. Do you think being a rapper, it's okay to have ghostwriters? Let me know in the comments below. Peace.
Mario the poet.